Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, people. How are you today?
Well, this is not Come On Mountain.
No?
This is Margaritaville.
Yes, yeah. He came and spent the night yesterday
And my back feels it.
yeah.
Her bed messed my back up last night. Just sleeping on different beds is hard for me.
Yeah.
It, sometimes it jacks me up. So I'm jacked up. But it's cool. As I get to moving around, it'll loosen up.
Yeah.
And I'll feel like I'm 20 again. That's a lie. I haven't felt like I was 20 in a long, long time.
I know. Getting old sucks. You get all these injuries. I mean, I find myself carrying ibuprofen on my purse at all times. At all times.
Not in her purse, but on her purse.
That is a really hard for me. I never, to this point in life, I still cannot find the rule for in, on, at. Because English is tricky. Like, when somebody says, okay, on is like on top, in, like inside, at is like a place. But then there's some phrases that you don't follow that rule. So I'm like, okay, so, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. English is a little difficult. I've spoken it my whole life and I still have issues with it.
Absolutely, yes. So, I want to tell you guys, I was invited to the concert. They invited me a long time ago, like 4 or 5 months ago. Like, it was a long time ago. And at that time, I wasn't sure how my schedule with the kids was gonna play, you know. And my youngest daughter, she has cheer and everything. And, you know, with kids, you never know. There's always school events and, you know, all of that. So the closer the time got, I don't know. I just wrote an email for work in Spanish. So my brain is still thinking in Spanish. So apologize if I do Spanglish. Yeah, it happened to be the weekend that I had my kids, and the last weekend that I spent with them, that, you know, I was going to spend with them before flying to Mexico. So, yeah, that was a no-no for me.
So that took priority.
Yes.
As it should.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, I missed her being there. I was the seventh wheel, but that's okay. I'm a good spare, you know. Yeah, but I mean, kids come first, always.
Yes.
You know, and I'm not that guy. I'm never going to expect her to put me above her children, ever, ever. Nor would I expect her to. And honestly, if she did, I probably wouldn't look the same at her if she did put me over her kids. Because for me, your children are everything. Yeah. So just like she knows that if something's, you know, there with my kids or whatever, that's going to come first, you know, and as it should. So, no, it's not that I just dipped and went and partied without her. I would have much rather her been there. My video that I put out on Come On Homesteading yesterday, you can see when I went into that bar, it was a Stillers bar. Well, her and her daddy is huge Stiller fans. And
even though they losing, even though they're sucking this season,
yeah,
they're still loyal fans.
Yeah, they're definitely probably having the worst season they've had in 20 years this season right now. Yeah. And they got their what's happenings beat.
I know.
Why? Let's just say it wasn't a happening little bar that I went to because they was getting blown out by the Bills. So, but I did say in that video or whatever, Margarita would love this. So she was on my mind. Yeah. But I did have fun, and honestly, it was a much needed break from just the stress of everything. It really wasn't like a break because there was a ton of standing, ton of walking.
Well, and you're like driving, it was constantly like.
And I drove both directions and stuff, so about 6.5 hours of driving and stuff like that in a 24-hour period. So honestly, I was very tired whenever I got home, but mentally, it was a great mental break. I needed that. I needed to just kind of get away and not thinking about, you know, building something or, you know, winter coming or anything like that. It was nice to just kind of get away. And because, I mean, I work around the clock. Y'all don't see a lot of it, but I work around the clock. I work day and night, just about every day. Matter of fact, yesterday I didn't do a whole lot. I did get 2 videos out for you guys, but I didn't jump into a huge building project and stuff because I wanted to come see her last night. This is the last opportunity that we have to see each other before she goes to Mexico, because she actually drives out Friday and to go to the airport because she has to fly out Saturday morning early, right?
Yeah, the airport is about an hour and a half from where I am, and my flight leaves at 7, and I personally like to be 2 hours ahead of the airport, so I will have to be there about 5. And if I drive from here, it's just, you know, I will not get sleep, so I'm driving to where the airport is on Friday.
Yep. And then she gone.
I'm gone.
For what, 8 days?
Yes. Yeah, from Saturday to the following Sunday.
Yeah. And then she has her kids the following weekend. And also has her kids when she gets back. So it's honestly going to be about 2 weeks before we see each other. Yeah. So it's going to be one of the longer stretches that we've had since we started dating. Without seeing each other. I think the next longest one was when I took the trip to Florida.
Yeah, it was almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because, like, I saw you, like, on a Thursday morning or Tuesday, I don't know, Wednesday morning, and I didn't see you until, like...
Something like that. So, it happens. I'm excited for her, though. I know she is super, super pumped to go see... What is it, Yogi?
Oh, he sees another dog.
Yogi sees a competitor.
So fierce. Like, on the other side of the street, and
And he's acting like the big dog.
Oh,
right
yeah,
now.
behind the doors.
Yeah, behind the... He's like, I got your back way, way back. Yogi. What is it, man?
What is it, babe?
But she's super excited about it. She's been looking forward to it. And before she even decided to go, I mean, she was talking about her parents a lot and missing them and all that. So I knew it was coming. And so she went ahead and booked it and locked it in. And her friends are excited over there in Mexico. Her mama and daddy. Her daddy. Tell her story about the dad.
Okay, so, oh my goodness, my dad, he's just so funny. And like, we pretty much talk every day and sometimes twice a day.
She's a daddy's girl.
I am a daddy's girl. And so we were talking, and of course, like I said, you know, I get there. It's a long travel time just because, like, it's practically starting Friday, flying Saturday. Honestly, I actually fly domestically, I guess, because I fly, like, from Little Rock to El Paso, Texas. Then my mom is going to pick me up. Then it's about, if my mom drives, 4.5 hours. But if my dad drives... But if my dad drives, it's like 3.5 hours across the border into my hometown. So, I mean, yeah, it's a long travel time. But, so my dad is already, like, you know, preparing the days. And he's like, on Sundays, normally Sundays is when I spend time with my dad. It has always been Sundays. And he's like, yeah, do you want to go eat barbacoa? I don't know if you have eaten or had tacos of it. And this is so good. So good. Some
of my favorite tacos.
And I say, yeah, because yeah, we'll go about, 9, 10. I said, let's do earlier because we're going to be an hour ahead there. So I'm going to be hungry about 8 o'clock. And he said, okay, we'll go there. And then we'll go to the Steelers bar. And which they do have a bar just for Steelers. And even though they're sucking this, they're not playing their greatest, I do have to tell you, they lost a good player, good quarterback, and the other one is out for injuries, but whatever. We're going to go there and probably stay halftime. We're probably going to get beaten, honest. We're playing the Patriots. But then my dad is like, I was thinking, your mom asked me if she wanted me to do, my mom asked my dad if he was gonna cook for everyone carne asada. So I told my dad, yeah, I said I haven't had it in a long, long time. Normally when I go, it's just always so busy. And I said, you know what? That's gonna be a good time for me to film, how you prepare everything, because that is the most common thing to do in my hometown. Like, you have that every single weekend in friend's house, family house, either Saturday. It starts probably Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you know. So I was like, yeah, let's just do that. I said, you know, be ready. I'm gonna be filming you. Oh my goodness, guys. He was just like, okay. Just so you know, I don't come cheap. You know. I was like, okay. And then he messaged me yesterday, and he's like, hey, you know, voice message. He's like, hey, how do you want me to have the hair? Should I cut it before the video, or should I leave it? I just want to look good. And I said, well, Dad, let's just leave it like that. You know, normally when I talk to him, we kind of FaceTime. And I said, I really didn't notice how long your hair is, but it's a good thing. I said, just leave it like that, and, you know, you'll be okay. And he's like, okay. So we were talking, you know, from my way from work to back home, and he was telling me everything, because I said, oh, and I want this, you know, I want you to cook this, and I want you to cook this. I mean, my dad cooks amazing. He's amazing on the grill. And he's like, man, I said, I want you to teach me how to make this dish that I will show you in the video. And he's like, man, I'm going to have to patent my recipe, because I'm going to show it to the world now. So let me tell you this. He is beyond excited.
He's pumped.
Oh, yeah, he is.
I might be flying to Mexico and helping Pop set up a YouTube channel before it's over with.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty excited about being a YouTuber.
And he's like, when I was talking to him, he's like, I listen to you, which he speaks a little bit of English, but he told me in English, I listen to you. And I said, oh my goodness, are you practicing? And he's like, yeah, how do you want me to explain it? English, Spanish, Spanglish, you know?
Yeah, he's like going all out, getting prepared.
Oh, yes.
He's ready.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I think it's going to be an epic video with her and her daddy.
Yeah.
I do. I think they, I listen to them talk on the phone and stuff, and I think their personalities are going to go good together on film. So yeah. He's excited, though. I think it's awesome, you know. You know, having your parents' support and stuff like that is huge, you know, and he's super proud of his daughter, and you can tell, you know, and he's going to go all out to try to make it epic for her.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so, I mean, you got to have the hair right, come on. That's awesome.
Oh, and he's like, do I need to wear a cowboy hat? Because, like, you know, in my hometown, one of the major industries there is cattle. So a lot of people have ranches, so it's very common to see cowboys all over town. And he's like, I can put my cowboy hat if you want me to.
And you know, the mama's, when she's being, you know she's going to have the right shoes on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually very looking forward to seeing all the footage whenever they get back, because I'll be helping her put it all together for her new, soon-to-be YouTube channel. Have you been thinking about names?
I have been thinking. I'm going to make a list. I have 2 flights, and I'm going to be looking and thinking while I'm flying there. You know, I have to ask my parents for their opinion. They're very, I always consider their opinions as well. So I think. Actually,
what we can do is we'll also get your opinion.
Absolutely.
Her top 3 or 4 or whatever, we will actually put on my community tab and do a poll.
I was thinking that too.
And see what y'all think about it as well. It might not be the final say-all, be-all of the decision, but we would like to know what y'all think as well.
Yeah.
So,
and I still appreciate you guys just putting your input there. You have some great ideas. And I'm sorry if I don't pick yours. Please don't feel bad. But let me tell you that, you know, that shows the interest and that shows your support. So I will forever be thankful for that.
Yeah, and today I have to go and get my butt to work, even though my back is killing me today.
I know.
Yeah. I'm hoping it kind of settles down. I'm going to hit those heated seats on the Chevy on the way home, and hopefully it settles down a little bit, and I can kind of, it's not going to be a really heavy productive day. I'm just going to start doing some of the detail work on the roof of the well house, the big section. If y'all missed the video yesterday on Come On Homesteading, it was a little bit of me in Oklahoma, kind of cutting loose a little bit, but the beginning of it is me putting the roof on the lean-to side. And let me know what you think about the color of the roof. I went with a slate color, and I like it. I think it's going to look very sophisticated once I get that cedar siding on. I think it's going to be sexy. Bringing the sexy to the mountain. Come on. Yeah, I'm excited about it though, but there's still a lot of work to be done. I want to get the plumbing in too for the bathroom side, and also start prepping for concrete. I was hoping to get the concrete poured this week. I don't know if that's going to happen, being as it's so late in the week already. I don't know if I can get it scheduled in time. And I still have a lot of prep to do, and leveling and bringing in dirt and everything else. So realistically, I'll probably be pouring concrete next week, and I'll work all through the weekend to get prepped to be able to pour concrete next week. And also, I'm going to call in a couple of hands the day I pour the concrete, so I'm not rushing around trying to get it done before it sets on me. I believe I could do a slab that size by myself. It's only a 10 by 30, but it's always, when you're pouring concrete, it's always better to have an extra couple of set of hands. It just makes it go a lot faster. I also might have somebody coming out there to work with me for a couple of days. We'll see. Still kind of working with him on that to see when and where and how and all that's going to kind of take place. But if it does, I'm excited about that, because extra help on the mountain is always appreciated. And I'm going to try to knock out as much as possible while Miss Margarita is over there cooking casanata in Mexico. That way a lot's done by the time she gets back. I really want to get this bathroom done for her. It's time, but it's got a lot to do with scheduling and stuff like that. Stuff's hard to get still. I mean, shipping and shortages is still a thing, which is insane to me in 2022 that we're having issues like this. But it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, not everything is readily available, and sometimes you got to wait, and sometimes you got to wait on deliveries and stuff like that, because, you know, there's a lot of shortages out there with material and also employees. Yeah. You know, a lot of people around here seem to have a hard time getting people to want to go to work. So that's unfortunate. But it is what it is. We'll work around it. That's a story for another day. And
yeah, the kids are ready to go. Yeah. See him.
Yeah, they're ready to come to the mountain. And we told them that, you know, well, she told them that, you know, I'm trying to get the bathroom done for them. So
yeah, it's funny because there was a weekend that I didn't have them. I believe it was last weekend I was there, and you know, I was telling my kids, because every weekend they're like, "Are we gonna see David? Are we gonna see David?" I'm like, "No, honey. Like, he's working, and right now is like a really prime time for him to work, because you know the cold weather is coming, and he needs to finish a bathroom." And she's like, "Okay." So, you know, I saw her Friday morning before I went to his house, and I saw her back again on Monday, and she's like, "So, does he have a bathroom now?" I'm like, "No, baby." I said, "That doesn't work like that."
And when she found out I went to the concert, took a day off.
Oh, she like, she had an attitude.
Yeah, she was like, "What?"
Yeah, because he called me, even though he was away, he was a good boyfriend, and, you know, he called me, and he knows that I go to sleep early, so he called me before I went to sleep and before he went into the concert. And Anna was laying by me, and she's like, "Where's he at?" I said, "Well, he went to a concert with some friends." And she's like, "I thought he was working, and that's why I didn't see him." So I say he was, baby, but he, you know, this was planned months ahead, and he needed a break, and, you know, but...
It's cute, though, that they want to see me.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? They are definitely fans, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, so...
So that's awesome. It means a lot to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Having the kids' approval is very important. Things don't work if you don't. right?
Yeah. No,
You know what
I mean, and it's pretty cool that they're actually asking, you know, it's not like me, hey, David is coming. Because, you know, I've always, like, I'm very selfish with my time with my kids. Like, I don't, you know, I try not to put my attention somewhere else, you know, because I don't have them all the time. So when I do have them, I want to give them my full attention. But for them to be asking, you know, for him to be around, that's huge.
I told her they're going to end up liking me more than her. I told her.
I think so.
Yeah, I was messing with her before I met them. I said, you know, they're going to think I'm cool and like me more than you. And she's like, whatever.
I know. Well, Yogi already does.
Oh, Yogi loves me. That's my.
I think
He was so excited yesterday whenever I got here. I haven't seen his little old butt move that fast in forever. He was like, just the feet were just getting it. He was like, ha, ha, you know. He was trying to climb up in the truck. He's ready to go to Come On Mountain.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as he seen that truck pull up, boy, he thought it was time to go to the mountain.
Oh, yeah.
He loves it out there.
Yeah.
And then he bypassed her last night on the couch. He just climbed right over.
Yeah, he climbs, and I was like, okay. And he's like, oh, no, I'm not staying with you. You were just like the bridge.
He climbed right over and laid in my lap.
Yeah. And I was like, excuse you? So, yeah.
That's my buddy. That's my little tractor dog.
Oh, yeah, the tractor dog. Yeah.
Yogi has turned into my tractor dog. Eclipse is too wiry. Eclipse will jump off the tractor. But Yogi, boy, when I picked her up last week on the tractor at the end of the road, I was so surprised at how well he did on the tractor. I mean, he was just chilling. Yeah. Tail wagging, just tongue flapping, just like, this is the life for me, man. So he's my tractor dog now.
Absolutely.
He's my little Uber rider.
Absolutely. Yeah, he is.
But I need to get on the road. I've honestly hung out here longer this morning than I was planning on.
I let him sleep in.
Yeah, she did. I heard her get up like the butt booty crack of dawn.
Oh, at 5 o'clock, I was awake. And I even turned my alarm off. My alarm goes off 4:40. I was like, not tomorrow. And it's just like my body. And I'm working from home today, so, you know, I just get up and get some coffee first, then I just get to work. I
only had one this morning, so I'm still half out of it, I believe.
Well, yeah,
probably should have drunk two.
Well, I put it about 5:30 in the morning, and it shuts off at 2 hours. And I mean,
and I didn't wake up until 8.
Yeah, he was sleeping,
and
I know he needs
this morning.
Yeah, I know he needed it. So.
Yeah, but I went to sleep pretty late last night too. I couldn't fall asleep that great. I tossed and turned quite a bit last night. New beds just is hard for me, and her bed's a lot smaller than my bed.
It's a queen size, guys.
Yeah, a lot smaller than my bed.
Queen size.
And for some reason, when I'm on small beds, I'm everywhere. Like when I'm on my bed, I don't move.
Yeah.
I literally stay in the same spot all night.
Stays on the same
but
spot.
like in her bed, I mean, most of the time she sleeps in the other room.
Oh yeah, I go to sleep because he lifts me like on the edge.
Because I'm like all over the place, and I don't know what it is about that. If I'm not on a king size bed, I'm all over the place. But when I'm in a king size bed, I don't move. It's weird. It's weird, but it is what it is. That's why I got that big old bed. If not, I'd be doing donuts every night. But I'm going to hang out just for a little while longer with my beautiful girlfriend here before she goes international on me. And then I'm going to get my butt back to mountain and start filming and building for you guys, because I hope to put another video out. I just put one out yesterday on the main channel. I hope to put another one out Friday or Saturday for sure.
And by the way, we're still working on the
Fired Up Friday.
Fire Up Friday.
Yeah, we're having the one that she filmed here is on her iPhone.
Yeah.
And it is very difficult to get those videos off the phone to PC. I'm having a little bit of issues. It's kind of why I switched to Samsung from iPhone myself, because it'll start downloading and then all of a sudden they say device not recognizable and stuff like that, and stop the download, and the filing numbers are weird. It doesn't do it in order. It's just a pain in the rump shaker.
And I took one that is like 10 minutes, and that's the one.
And it's also in 4K, so it's very big files. So it's if I had my Mac, here, I do have a Mac at home. I just don't ever use it. it'd be easy because an apple to apple is, you don't have those issues. But when you're trying to go Apple to PC, you have issues. And I'm an IT guy, right? So,
He's like, I hate iPhones. This is why I hate iPhones.
Yeah, she's like, you've said that 5 times this morning.
He's like, well, I hate iPhones.
I said, what do you want me to say?
I
hate them. You know, it's why I switched.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just a lot easier to go with a Samsung Android product to PC than it is Apple. There is ways and files and stuff, which we're going to work on later on. A lot of the files I already got, we use Dropbox and stuff like that. She dropped it in there, but in order to put a file that big in there, she'd have to buy Dropbox, and we're not doing that just for one video. So there is other software out there to use and stuff, but she's working and stuff right now, so... It
is very difficult trying, and like I'm telling you guys, with the kids, it's just, I barely have any like extra time, honestly, but I do want to put that for you because I think you will enjoy it, and next time I'll just shoot on.
My goal is to get her a camera and to get her off filming with a phone. It just makes life easier. I mean, phones are good in a pinch, you know what I mean, but she doesn't have a Mac either.
Yeah.
So she's going to run into the same problems when she starts her own channel. You know what I mean? And I did it in Florida. You know, I had an iPhone forever, and it took me longer to get the files off the phone to the computer than it did to actually edit the video most of the time. So I don't want her to have to go through that struggle. With her working full time and having a busy schedule and stuff like that, everything needs to be as seamless as possible. So I'm probably going to have to save my pennies and get her a GoPro. Come on. But yeah, we need to get off here. Anything else you would like to tell the people?
Well, I do hope. What day is today? Wednesday or Thursday?
Wednesday.
Oh, hump day. I do hope you have a good rest of your week. I know I'm gonna be gone in another country, but I'm still, you know, gonna be in communication with this guy. Maybe we'll set up.
Actually talked about maybe trying to do a surprise live while she's in Mexico.
Yeah.
As y'all know, tonight is normally whenever I would go live.
Yeah.
And it's not happening no more. I'm doing lives once a month now. And I believe my time slot is from 4 to 5. And it'll be the first Wednesday of the month, every month.
Put it on your calendar. I need to put it on mine.
Yep, put it on the calendar. And I do plan on doing a live before then with my son. I don't know when that's going to be yet. And I might do one with her while she's in Mexico if the service and everything will kind of work out. I think it'd be cool to do one live from Mexico.
Yeah.
So there will be a couple of... Yeah, I think there'll be a couple extra ones this month. But that's the whole point, right? Is the reason why I'm doing it is to make the lives a little more special. You know, being that we do this talk thing 5 days a week, I felt like it was taken from the lives a little bit because we was just pretty much repeating the stuff that we was already saying, and I'd rather keep it fresh and interesting. And you know, I like my lives to be like a party, you know what I mean? I like it to be upbeat and like everybody have a good time and chatting, and you know what I mean? Like it's a thing, and I felt like it was losing that. So I'm excited about it. I hope it goes well. If it does not do well like that, then I might revert back to doing it kind of like I used to, you know, weekly. So we'll see. Everything's fluid. That's the great thing about it. You got to try something new.
Yeah.
You know, you got to, you know, keep on moving.
Yeah.
You know, people get bored. You know, it's like when you're watching your favorite series or something like that, and then, you know, you're in season 5 or something like that, and it's just the same as it was on season 1. You know, and you're just like, hey, when are you going to change something up? So, you know what I mean? Got to keep it fresh for you guys.
Absolutely.
Ooh, this was a long one today.
I know.
29
but I
minutes.
miss you guys. I do. I don't know when was the last time.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
It's been, because last time I was at your house, it was just early that day. And
it was dark.
And it was just, now because we get up so early and it's just dark and it makes it hard.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to film in the truck. We have to wait until we get all the way to the driveway. And now with the time difference, you know, starting to change a little bit.
Yeah.
It's pretty much dark the whole time, and it's not good for video and in the truck. I mean, pretty much you just see our teeth.
Hi. But I do hope you have a wonderful day. I miss you guys. I'll be thinking about all of you. I do read some of the comments, and you know, when he puts videos, whenever I can, you know, I'll read some of the comments, and I know some of you already, hey, tell Margarita hi. So I do see you, and I do appreciate you thinking of me. So
I hope when she starts her channel, y'all say, tell David hi. I'm kidding.
Of course.
30 minutes.
30 minutes,
This might
guy.
be the longest, come on, keeping it real yet.
Well, it's special. I'm here.
It's...
Just kidding.
But
well, this is the first one we do here. Together.
No.
Together.
No, remember we did one a long time ago
when
you
for my
cooked and
birthday.
stuff. Yeah, it was a while ago.
Oh.
But the first time you was ever on a video was for here on Come On Keeping It Real. It was a long time ago.
A long time ago, though.
But can you believe it? She's leaving me.
It's gonna be okay. He left me anyways to go to Florida. So, I mean... No, thank goodness for technology. I mean, you know, I'll have my phone. He can call me anytime. I can call him anytime. And time will go fast. I mean, I'll be spending time with my family, and it always goes so fast because I'm also going to be working full-time there. And my dad's birthday is coming up next Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, and I'm so excited. So that's about the only day I took off, just to spend the whole day with him and, you know, eat. So funny because, like, yesterday all we talk about was food. Like, most of our conversation is about food. But, I lost track of what I was saying. Anyways.
She got lost with the food.
I know, the food.
It's kind of like my lives. Every time we're together in the lives, it ends up about food.
Yeah. But my time will go fast, and I mean, he'll be busy, so I think it will be a good time.
Yeah, I'm going to be getting it in.
But I'll miss him. I'll miss him a lot.
She won't recognize the mountain by the time she gets back.
Yeah.
I mean, even when she comes weekly, it's
there's
different.
always new. I'm like, oh.
It's always different.
Stay informed.
So 2 weeks, I'm sure there's going to be a couple of changes.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, I got to get on the road.
Yeah.
But we love y'all.
We love you.
We hope y'all have a productive hump day. And in the spirit of Margarita going to see her family, reach out to a family member today, one that you ain't talked to in a while, and just tell them that you love them and that you miss them, and just kind of reform that bond and communication, because sometimes life gets busy and you kind of get far away from it. So today, make it a point to take that first step and reach out to a loved one and let them know that you love them.
Absolutely.
And until we see each other again, guys, hey, come on, keep it real.
Bye, guys.